What's up, everybody? I want to do a little video talking about some differences between styles of plate-loadable maces. So this is a CK Maceworks mace with a Olympic plate adapter off of Amazon. And with a CK Maceworks mace that is built for 1-inch plates, you can still run Olympic plates if that's really what you want to do. But there's a few things to consider when doing that. First off, obviously the plates are all going to be bigger, Olympic plates. The 5s are really close, typically to the same size as a 10, diameter-wise. A 10-pound 1-inch plate and a 5-pound Olympic plate are about the same size diameter. So that's something to consider, because the bigger it gets, the closer it gets to your body. It really seems to me like 5-pound 1-inch plates they're just really kind of perfect. They're a nice tight size, and you can really build some load with them. So that's something to think about. And then, you know, my main complaint always, as you can even see, obviously this is in a high-end setup, but I can slide this collar around. So, you know, when you're in order position, those plates are going to be pushing on this, and as you swing it around, they'll push down, push down. If you just do 10 to 2, you probably won't really run into that, because their load will never be quite on that collar. But 360s and stuff like that, you know, that's going to be a thing. Something to think about. That's all I'm trying to say. And another thing to think about is, as you load this, you know, the plate starts here and then they go this way. So therefore, the center of gravity from the pommel to the center of the load is going to shrink. So therefore, when you have this loaded up as much as you can, you are now technically swinging a shorter mace, where the way the CK Maceworks mace works, with the loadable pin threading all the way in to sandwich the load on the nut, as it gets longer, or as you put more plates on, the mace grows. And now, say you don't want to swing a longer mace, all you got to do is choke up on the handle. You know, as you just keep in mind, you're finding the center of gravity. It's not the whole length. If you put 6 inches of plates, you're not going to move your hands up 6 inches, just a few, and you can maintain the same arc to the center of the load just by choking up on the handle. Whereas with the Olympic style plates, you can't do that. It's going to get shorter. There's nothing you can really do. I mean, I guess you could start choked up and then let your hands come down, but who wants to do that? And it's one of those things too, you know, I like my mace long. I swing a 42-inch. I like the stacks of 5, the long stacks of 5, just because it slows the swing down. It puts more torque on you, which is kind of the load that we're looking for. But I like the long swing, because it just gives you more time, and you can use the leverage to your advantage too, as you learn how to handle the mace. But those are just some things to consider. You know, Olympic plate mace shrinks, the CK Maceworks mace grows, and you can adjust that just by moving your hand up the pommel. And we also, in all our maces, we give you 18 inches of knurling. So, you know, you can have your hands all the way up here. You could swing it however you want on All Reality, but stuff to consider. Let us know what you think in the comments about this video, and let us know if you have any questions, and we'll catch you on the next one.